The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support, and that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups.
I mean, he does have a point, but those destitute people and the ones he says that aren't treated well enough, etc. In nature, they would be fucking dead. Here they at least have a chance.
Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
I went back to the dragon now that plot of Wyll's quest is kinda forward again.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansur. The helm of Balduran.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections. A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I failed, father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the great Ansur. You are stronger than even the great worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke. I look the part of a fiend.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner.
Uncertainty fills the air. Wyll has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
I really don't know what to pick here. I think I will first try to give him the choice. I think he won't want to be a duke. He will want to go back to be a hero, a blade. And we'll see.
Wyll?
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless. It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates. There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail, the Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties. Just
Right,
once.
Gale mentioned that he likes to cook. You know what? It's kind of funny that he's the cook. He's the chef in the camp.
I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Wyll takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Let me guess. He wants to make a pact again?
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mazora.
Oh, the other way around.
Claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the hells and tear the horns right off her damned head.
Good, she fucking deserves it.
Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me.
Might be not enough in fucking Avernus if you want to kill her permanently. I want to check this persuasion. I would never tell him not to hunt Mizora, but I'm just curious.
Part of me wants to argue, to insist that I be killing Mazora for the good of the coast, but I can't. Not when I know I'm killing her out of revenge. You're right. I won't target Mazora. But should she cross my path in Avernus, I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name. Damn right. I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Wyll's first target be?
I'm kinda sad I can't tell her it's her, just to be an asshole.
Yes, to kill the Absolute, to free the infected, to end the illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
The devil's stench lingers, but Wyll is yet a champion of the people. I'd hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder.
But what I really wanted to do is tell him to be a duke. He did everything for Baldur's Gate. He sold his fucking soul
Wyll?
to stop Tiamat. So,
Courage, insight, strategy, justice. These were the lessons my father taught me. Baldur's Gate is my home, and I am its servant. I will be relentless in my pursuit of the greatest good.
I will sooner die by Mazora's hand than let her endanger the city. I'll figure out a way.
The Blade of Frontiers is no more. I will be Wyll Ravengard, son of Baldur, proud Duke of Baldur's Gate.
My son. Together there is no army we cannot conquer, and no wrong we cannot right. Hail, Duke Wyll Ravengard!
Duke Wyll Ravengard!
Wyll's courage and enthusiasm warms the air. With him at your side, the road ahead doesn't look so insurmountable.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. I'm not a Grand Duke just yet, but I'm still of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Ravengard. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties just the once. If I'm to be a Grand Duke, I've got to greet the people and gain their trust. First, we mourn. We bow our heads for the fallen and honor them by pledging peace. Next, we heal the city. We restore our broken buildings stone by stone. We restore faith in each other, one good turn at a time. Then we open the gates to the refugees, restore diplomatic ties. Baldur's Gate will again be the jewel of the coast.
Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard. What a thrill. Imagine the statues they'll build, the songs that they'll sing. So, what's your first order of business, Sir Duke?
The Elder Brain is first on the list. Everything else will need to wait.
Yes. To kill the Absolute, to free the infected, to end the illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might stop by once a 10-day, see how the pup's getting along. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. The thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see what's in store for Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke.
Together, Wyll and I will make Baldur's Gate the brightest gem aside the sword sea. The heart of the gate will prevail. Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Balduran's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
I hope you mean only him. I don't throw shade at you. I know that you're a good guy. Well, relatively good guy compared to some other mind flayers. But I understand one thing. He started calling himself Emperor because he didn't want to tarnish the name of Balduran.
Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? I can't think of a better caretaker for the gate.
Grand Duke, is it? Oh. I'd follow Wyll into battle, sure enough. But politics... I think I am perhaps too faint of heart.
Well, Grand Duke Ravengard. A position like that comes with a lot of wealth and luxury. If you survive long enough to enjoy it.
Seems like Wyll's a Grand Duke to be. I hope he remembers us little people after he's ascended.
If there's heroism to be found in politics, I'm sure Wyll will find it. Somewhere.
Nature cares little for nobility. It is pure artifice. but I can still hold some respect for Wyll's accomplishment. He shall be a fine duke, I am sure.